Okay, so here's another episode specifically directed at Niner Zulu, the Young Warrior. Remember I told you we were going to read this book together, walk the talk, and over time, through our adventures this summer, we will. But I want to bring up the first principle to you, okay? Because there are 5 key principles in this book. Principle number 1 is, words to live by are just words, unless you actually live by them. You'll hear me say a lot of things and try and encourage you to live your life a certain way. And I'm that guy, okay? I'm that person who is willing to walk what I talk. So today, as part of my adventures, because it's raining, I'm headed out on the bicycle again to test equipment and check the new setups that I'm doing every day. No, I'm not taking the book. It won't survive the rain. But I am taking a pencil sharpener, and a notebook in case I have to send an SOS to the world. That's a song you should look up. I'm also going to take a battery bank in case my phone dies, a modest sniffle and boo-boo kit, the one from Reader's Digest, my usual emergency survival kit, of course. I will always take, my wallet, my ID, my money, okay, in a plastic bag so it doesn't get soaked. And of course, a roll of emergency toilet paper. You never know when you're going to get overcome by Montezuma's revenge in the middle of nowhere. And if not, it's perfect for cleaning the rain off your glasses because it's raining today. Changes I've done to the bike, young fella, is I've added a second US Molly pack that we had on yours and mine. I've got 4 on mine now. And I also have added 2 hiking poles. You can see how that's strung in behind those packs. Now that keeps the packs off the back wheel as they fill, and it gives me 2 hiking poles that I have other purposes for. You'll see as time goes on what I use them for as well as hiking. That's the start of the adventure today. May as well make note that I'm also sporting my new ultralight Frog Togs emergency rain gear, which I bought years ago and haven't had the opportunity to use or test to see if it's durable. It's Realtree camo, so it has multi-purpose. I've also got these little reflective things down around the bottom of the legs. They're actually meant for my horse, but it'll prevent the floppy pants from getting tangled up in my chain or something. Gives me a little bit more visibility on the road too. Well, here it goes. In case you don't know, it's raining. Well, I made it to my first destination, the ear store. Just kidding. Still raining though. Okay, Niner Zulu. It's that time of day where there is a lot of traffic on the roads around here. So I've decided I'm going to take the rail trail as far as I can back towards home base. Yeah, it'll be a little soft, a few puddles, but it'll be worth the ride. Okay, Niner Zulu, I couldn't help myself. Had to stop for a bottle break out on this rail trail. It's hard to believe, but people are still that disrespectful. And I just couldn't ride by it. Not like I'm in a rush anyways. Besides, I had to pee. So the rain let up enough that I could actually turn the phone on. Not that I'm too worried about it, because, I do have a ruggedized phone. But just in case anybody doubts whether I'm actually out in the rain or not, yes, I am. Oh, there's a can. I'm not stopping for that one. Next time. Oh, I'm thinking Niner Zulu might remember this part of the rail trail. Once again, here I am. No fishing pole. Go, there's the sign. And have a look out there. You can see her. The other one back in the trees, sitting on the nest, way back. It's always an interesting place to stop. Please do not feed the wildlife, the sign says. I wonder if that includes the fish. Hey, remember that? Niner Zulu. The Japanese flag. You know, snow's only been gone a couple of weeks off of this trail, and it's still pretty soft. Some places it's like riding on Wasaga Beach. Except no hot Carls left in the middle of the walking path. Except maybe left behind by a bear. Or how about that passive-aggressive king of hide-and-seek, the Sasquatch. Thank you, Bear Independent, for that catchy little phrase. Water obstacle. You remember this one, Vincent? I know. You rode through the whole thing just because you could. Well, me too. Mind you, it was a little soft right in the middle. It was almost a hesitation of a little too long. Oh, big rock, big rocks, big rocks. To B12 again. Sudden emergency stop and back up. Saw something neat. Or at least I think it's neat. What are the odds? Out here, in the middle of nowhere, on the side of the trail, it's a whistle. A red whistle. No, I'm not going to blow in it. It's interesting. It's a red whistle. There's no pea in it. Pea as in the little pea that the ball rattles around in there, not pea as in bear pea. I know. Interesting find in the middle of nowhere, though. Hey, what's that? Oh, I know what that is. Yep, reminds me of a song. I'm about to cross the highway to hell. Highway to hell. Highway to hell. Hee hee. For sure, it's the highway to hell. Our own sound. Same thing. Somebody want to explain to me why, as a general rule, people throw their alcohol cans out onto the road shoulder while they're going up the steep hills, and they throw out their Monster cans and their iced tea cans and their Gatorade bottles out onto the shoulder when they're going down the steep hills. Can't figure that one out. Oh well. When you do walk the hills, you always make some money. Tut tut, it looks like rain. Tut tut, looks like rain. Tut tut. It looks like rain. Pooh. Just in case you're wondering, it's raining, it's windy, and it's only about 7 degrees. Just in case you were wondering. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble now. She beat me home. Okay, we made it. Everything stayed together the way it was supposed to. Although I think the double bags on the back are probably just a little bit too wide, because every now and then I'd hear my boot rubbing up against them. The trekking pole stayed. Everything else stayed. Yeah. Below the waist is dry. Feet not so much. Above the waist is dry, except maybe for the hat. So the frog togs seem to stand up okay. Didn't overheat too much. And as you can tell by my glasses, it was either raining really hard or it was raining lightly, and I was going very fast. Your guess. But that's the end of it. I'm home now. So here we are, right back at the shop where we started. Seat's a little wet there before I set the book on it. Remember how we started? This is the book we're going to read, Vincent. Walk the Talk. And inside there's 5 principles that you're going to learn. These are all things that I do and learned and lived in my lifetime. Remember today's principle? Words to live by are just words unless you actually live by them. Here's an interesting quote. It says, "We could change the world tomorrow if all the millions of people around the world acted the way they believe." Jane Goodall, the gorilla lady. Okay, that's the end of it. Just remember, doesn't matter, we're going to do adventures. We'll have to endure bad weather, even though we're going to try and plan around it, and we won't die. I promise not to let you die.